we talk about the deep state, we talk about the globalists.
Inflation versus deflation. Well, I mean,
Here at Mar-a-Lago.
I'm baffled that this isn't front page news.
Do you guys support a specific political party, or do you dislike both of them?
Oh, it worked like a charm on you guys.
Let's go, Brandon.
What is up, everybody? All right, are we good on audio? First and foremost, all right, we are good on audio. Check. All right, a lot to talk about today. It might be a quick one because we are battling the elements today, to say the least. So I normally don't sleep a lot. That's just a thing. That's how I've always been, how I always will be. It's always a good 3 or 4 hours a night, and that's fine. But this weekend we did model volleyball where we went to the event, great event, and I was interviewing models all weekend about conspiracy theories, which was a great time, but I did not catch up on my sleep the way I normally do on the weekend. So, and in addition to that, for the first time ever, I saw a freaking beach turn into the ocean because of how much rain there was. It starts raining, it's supposed to be a light rainstorm, and all of a sudden it just doesn't stop and suddenly changes. It's gonna go for 4 hours and start saying, and the beach starts looking like the ocean. I've never seen a beach flood before, but suddenly we're having to run a camera equipment through water, and the streets are turning into freaking rivers, and I'm talking ankle high deep water in the streets and stuff. So it turned out to be just madness at the end there, but it's all good. I had to jump on today and talk about this Epstein victim. Was it Virginia Gilfrey? Gets hit by a bus today, and now she's saying she only has 4 days to live. And I don't know, guys. Hit by a bus is an old one. That's if you're gonna take somebody out, it's not a very creative way to do it. And I mean, I was talking last week about how I just recorded a video about Trump and Epstein and was pondering the idea of whether or not I should release it. And that video is done, and it is right now on Circles because I don't want to do it just yet. Probably going to do it in a month or so. Give them a little bit more time to release it. But yeah, this getting hit by a bus thing, perfect example why. I mean, I've said for a long time, I think it's totally possible that he didn't even die. He didn't even get assassinated or whatever, Epstein, that is. How hard would it be to just grab a homeless dude off the street, give him some plastic surgery, make him look like Epstein, and then hang him in prison and take him out on the thing, and so the media could see it and everybody buys that narrative. So I don't know. There's still a lot of weird stuff around this thing, still a lot of heat around it, and I think the right time to release this is if we get a second wave of them screwing us around, saying they're going to release it and not release it. They're still saying they're pouring through or tearing through files day and night, and that they're going to release them soon. So we'll give them a second. I mean, keep in mind, I do have to run for Congress in a couple of years, and I would like to get Trump's endorsement. So let's I'm gonna hold the brakes on that one for just a second. It's gonna come out, but give me a second. And if you want to see it now, if you can't wait, it is a great video. Everybody that I've showed it to said it's the best video I've ever done. So if you want to check that out, click on the Minnect app, and this video right here is the process in which you take to go on ahead and join the Circles group. We got a lot of guys from the chat in that group, and it's really I think it's a sick setup that we got there. I mean, the whole thing is, I know a lot of you guys don't have the time to tear through books the way that I do. So, we're reading One Nation Under Blackmail right now, volume 1, volume 2, and I post a chapter review every night, a summary breakdown, 5 to 10 minutes, basically trying to transfer the information from these books into your mind in 5% of the time it would take you to do it on your own. So if that's something that appeals to you, go on ahead and check out the Forbidden Book Society on Circles. But man, I mean, it was a real Epstein-esque filled weekend. Last Friday, or this past Friday, Candace Owens lights the internet on fire, comes out, says that, yeah, actually, RFK is getting blackmailed right now, and that's why he's acting so weird. And I mean, that is crazy. Not shocked by it because he starts saying some super weird things right away when he gets into the position of Secretary of Health and Human Services. Like, comes out and says, like, oh yeah, actually, it's not food and health that's America's biggest health crisis. It's not the stuff that's in our food. It's actually anti-Semitism that's America's biggest health crisis. Like, huh, that's weird, RFK. You've never said anything like that before, and why are you saying that now that you got the position that you've been lobbying for? And then he came out and started saying that we need vaccines for this one particular thing. I forget what it was, but yeah, that doesn't shock me at all, to be honest, that he might allegedly be getting blackmailed because he's always been a flaky guy. If you remember, he really flipped and flopped and flipped and flopped a lot when it came to the what was it, like the sex change stuff. I remember that specifically. He, I think, did a full 180 where at first he was saying that he's okay with it, then he says he's in favor of it, then he says he's against it. So that's really unfortunate. And it's crazy that somebody who's had, like, not just his father, not just his uncle who was the president, but like multiple family members taken out by the people he claims to be trying to fight against. Like, is there a level of blackmail in the world that could stop you from seeking revenge on their behalf? I mean, put it all on the line, dude. You're defending your family's honor and their name. Like, the rest of your family turned against you. That sucks. But defend your father's honor, defend your uncle's honor. I mean, my God. Ian Carroll came out and said that he's getting information from sources and stuff, that there's like alleged D pics and stuff from RFK. Like, I mean, who cares, dude? Who freaking cares? Like, with what's at stake, that's not something that should deter you. That shouldn't. I mean, there might be some crazy stuff. He seems like he's gotten some weird stuff in the past, but man, with like what's at stake, with what's on the line, that's a low character thing in my book. And if you were getting blackmailed, like, just imagine, like, if you were in a position where somebody had blackmail on you, the intel agencies probably. Why are you putting yourself in the public light? Like, if you're not going to go all the way with this, then why did you give us the whole song and dance about how every day I've been waking up and asking God, please, God, just put me in the position to help America's children be healthy again? And he says, and then in August 2024, Donald Trump called me and answered that prayer. So you're telling me all it takes to just put that by the wayside is some blackmail? Go all the way, dude. You're 70 years old. You're 70 something years old. Like, go all the freaking way. Put it all on the line. And this creates the question. We'll put it out there. What percent of our Congress is blackmailed? What percent of our government is blackmailed? I mean, look at Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson's a prime example. I discovered this on Glenn Greenwald's podcast a few months ago. He was highlighting how Mike Johnson, his entire career, he's been, given the whole song and dance about how bad the FISA situation was with the Patriot Act and being able to digitally surveil your cell phones and computers and devices and everything, and how we could not re-enlist or like once that expired, which expired in 2024, he was saying we cannot keep that in place. We have to kill it. We have to kill it. So he gets into the position of Speaker of the House where, like, that is the position that makes or breaks something like that. And he folds, goes completely against something he's been saying that he believes in for his entire career, folds like a cheap tent the second he gets in and is in a position to do it. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if all of the intelligence agencies are blackmailing the vast majority of our government. Who the hell knows if that's true? But I mean, my gut, plus things that we've seen today, currently, and stuff that we've unveiled in those books, One Nation Under Blackmail, Volume 1 and Volume 2, seems like there's like much more than a small precedent of people getting blackmailed by the intelligence agencies. Like, then Glenn Beck comes out last week and says that when he goes and meets with Congress members, they literally tell him to put his cell phone down and they go walk somewhere where there's no electronics because they said they were fearful of the CIA and that they've received threats from the CIA. So, like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I say that rhetorically, of course, but like, who the hell's running the CIA? If the director gets in and first day tech people come in, install Signal on his devices without his consent, without him asking for it, saying like, no, this is the way we do it. This is what you have to do. He's the director. So if the director's not in control, the president's not in control of the CIA, who the hell's in control of the CIA? And I mean, again, rhetorical question. I would imagine that it's these rogue members of the CIA that have just been lifelong people there that slowly climbed up the ranks and have these little cliques where they could do off the books black ops and run guns and run drugs and probably get some good money that way. But I'm sure they don't want their whole nice little system they have in place to be disrupted. So I don't know. I think however the hell this would be possible, I don't know how it's possible to stop this type of thing, but I think that's something that needs to be looked into. And I think Trump knows a whole lot about the world of blackmail, allegedly. And if you want to know more about that, then you should check out my video, because he might be one of like the main guys in that world that is using that to get people to do what he wants. There's some degree of evidence that makes the case for that, but I'll let you be the judge if you check out the video. I know Greenspan saw it. I know Greenspan has felt that way for a long time. I've just come around to it. I'm not necessarily all the way there, but I'm entertaining it now because we have to, we have one shot at this thing. We have a 4-year stretch where we could actually make a difference, make a dent in things. So, we cannot be accepting and taking half measures. Like, we have to go all out, all the way with this thing. And something's really been baffling me too, is that this Signal thing, why are they accepting the narrative of, oh, it was a screw up? Oh yeah, like we can't let that happen. Man, I'm not sick, by the way. I never get sick, but we're being battle tested right now. I was around a bunch of sick people this weekend, and what happens to me is my body tries to get sick, and I always kick it in like a day or less. But right now it's trying. The battle's happening, but don't worry, it'll be good. So have to blow my nose every once in a while. Anyway, but yeah, guys. So we have these rogue elements in the CIA. Might be using blackmail. We have a president who I think knows that world very well. Don't know how interested he is in lifting the veil in that world. Don't know what they might have on him, but this is a big problem. It's a real big problem. We have no idea how long this has been going on for. So, like, if our people in Congress are not really making their own decisions, if our people in government are making their own decisions, and again, rhetorical question, who the hell is making these decisions? What interests are they vested in? And, what are they fighting for? We have no idea. No freaking idea. So, I don't know. It's a dangerous thing to talk about and a freaking tough problem to solve, but it has to be addressed. And I don't know if the interest is there. I don't know if the courage is there, but until we get to the bottom of that, I don't know. I don't know how much we could really expect to get done. But when you start entertaining that notion, these unexplicable things seem to make a whole lot more sense. Should I make a poll question? Just put it in the chat. Do you think that this Epstein girl got whacked, or do you think it was a genuine bus accident? Just put it in the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna lean on you guys a bit tonight. Like I said, we are gonna do like a half hour or so because I need to hit the sauna or something and kick this thing. How about Rabbi Shmuley team? Yeah, Rabbi Shmuley with RFK. Bizarre. Definitely not what war crimes. War crimes. I haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing? I'm sick too. Had so much sinus pressure when I blew my nose. Air came out of my eyes. Ha! Yeah, I got that right now too. Like it's that eye pressure thing, like where you feel like your eyes are just bulging out. And in addition to that, got this bright ass light in front of me in this hot ass room. So we're this is this is like an away game. We're not on home field right now. And we're battling the elements, but it's okay. That's what we do. We're fighters. Let's see. The volleyball models got him. Funny, Steve. Funny. No, they were great. They were great. Maddie B says a little late to the party. Anyone else experiencing late and lost packages from Amazon? Huh. Interesting. I cannot. I don't know. I do not order that much from Amazon, but who knows? Nico and McValley the Prince. What's badass, Kevin? I mean, if someone, hey, Seb Murdoch, another FBS member. Hey guys, for the guys who are in FBS, tell the people one if it's good, one if it sucks, whatever you think. I want the feedback too. So put your honest thoughts and opinions and hear about the Forbidden Book Society on Minnect. If it is a good time, bad time, okay time, whatever. Cool. Was it scrap left over from work? What's that? What are you talking about, Denise? Was it scrap? I feel like I'm being dumb right now. We have this cool forced air type fireplace that got 300 because it had a dent. Okay. Did it? Okay. All right. So anyway, another thing going on, another interesting thing. There's a few different things we could talk about. I mean, one of them is the Ashley St. Clair thing. She's saying she has to sell her Tesla because Elon is not forking up enough money, which guys, I don't know. Maybe I missed this. I don't know if it came out or not, but like has she done a DNA test yet? Because if she has, if it's totally confirmed that it's Elon's kid, it's kind of crazy if Elon's like making her live on scraps. You know, even if she's being annoying about it, even if she's like being too public about it, it's a weird thing. A guy who's worth 500 billion to, you know, not just like be able to give her what it takes to make this problem go away. Like, and I mean that in financial terms. Like, what do you need today to feel comfortable for a couple of years? $500,000. He gives her $500,000, then she stops complaining for at least 3 years. But was he like really playing hardball here? Is he making her go to court and ask for like I don't know, like what do you think her child support payments are if it's Elon Musk's kid? And like help me out here. Has it been established yet that it's his kid? Has she done a DNA test? What we got? What we got? Rabbi Shmuley needs to be talked about. All right, enlighten me. I know that guy's a psycho. He's a crazy guy. I have to dig into what's going on with him and RFK a bit more. I haven't went down the RFK rabbit hole yet in terms of the conspiracy stuff. I watched Candace's video. I watched Ian Carroll's video, and that's the extent to which I've seen. It was and it wasn't a screw up. It seems like it was a hack, Harry. It seems like it was a full on hack. Maybe says Brandon, I think you should let the chat know to put the @ symbol at Brandon to weed out the comments because I know you're so right. Yeah, so that's a great call, Matt. So if you guys are addressing me, put the @ Brandon thing because I do like to kind of go off the stuff you say to like pivot into different side conversations, but some of it, yeah, you guys are just talking amongst yourselves, which is great. Seb says, FBS is great. I'm hoping to have more time to be involved after my exams this week. Hell freaking yes, Seb. Yeah, we do a Zoom call every Sunday. I had to cut it a little bit short this Sunday. We usually try to do about 2 hours, but we only did for about an hour this Sunday because of model volleyball. But we're going to do another one this week, like during the week to make up for that. So anybody who's in the group, like let me know in circles which day and time would be best for you. And then anybody who's not in the group, go on over and check the group out. What else we got? The chats were leaked. She plotted on having his rocket babies. She gets more than child support than most make in years. All right, I'm not believing who was. I'm just saying what she freaking said so we could get to the bottom of it, Nick. So how much is she getting? Do you know how much she's getting? I don't even know how much she's getting. Let's see. Steve P. Jumped on the Zoom late as hell. Mad dirty from work. I know Steve P was suited up, looking super blue collar, man of the people, grinder. I love Steve P. What else? Man, I'm leaking here. You know, I don't need to go to the freaking sauna. I'm in a sauna right now. Carlos says, Brandon, hi, you're a smart guy. Thanks, Carlos. That's a delightful thing to read. We love that. Yes, hit the like button. Brandon, I would definitely look into the cult more than the puppets that we're actually looking into. I'm making this vague on purpose. I think I know what you're talking about, but give me a hint. While not being too explicit. Give me a hint, Matt. Give me a hint. But if you want to be totally unfiltered, go to circles. Ayo. Oh, let's see. Guys, I got 10 minutes left. Let's make this an awesome 10 minutes. I know Kevin, Alan, and Steve have been freaking awesome in terms of talking about FPS. And you know, they're Alan and Steve are probably, and Dylan. I can't say favorites. That'd be mean. No, but you guys are my favorites. You know, you guys are probably the guys I know the best, and we've like really become friends throughout all this. You know, and I love that. I love meeting people that are like-minded, that have similar interests, and you know, we can just talk about the same stuff and find stuff that the other person wasn't looking for. I mean, that's exactly the type of community I'm trying to build. But was she hit by a bus? I don't know. It's a lazy ass story if she wasn't. Like, you could have said so many things that sounded more convincing than that. Like even if it was just like a normal car accident, but like hit by a bus. I don't know. I don't know. One second. Brandon, oldest fraternities have nothing on these. 5 deeper. What the hell kind of cryptic stuff are you saying, Matt? Am I being dumb right now? Does anybody else know what Matt's talking about? Or am I on an island not picking it up? 5 deeper than the oldest fraternities. Again, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not going to say it for the same reason you're probably not saying it, but give me a hint. Give me a hint. Spell it backwards. Steve says, I really enjoy FPS. I'm going to nights at work starting next week, so I'm going to have some way more time for reading. Hell freaking yeah, Steve. I have not been able to find any video of the bus accident yet, Denise, and you know, let's look that up quick. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. What's her name? Virginia bus. Nope, no video yet that I could see. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We don't. True, we don't know. I mean, we don't know anything about anything. We don't know if she's alive in that photo. What's up, Jim? No, I deleted that. I said look deeper. All right, we'll talk. We'll talk. Steve, Trump fling the idea. Honestly, I'll tell you what. I hate the idea of Trump filling a third term. You know why? Because that makes him act like a first-term president. You know, when you're a first-term president, you naturally walk on eggshells more. You're a little bit more graceful, leaning towards the middle. You're not willing to take full measures. You take half measures. You try to pander to certain people. You're acting like you're campaigning. So I do not want him to even be thinking about that. I want him to go full steam ahead with everything he wants, needs to do. And then if that works out great, then he won't even have to mention the third term. The people will be asking him, begging him to have a third term. So I hate that he's thinking about this. Like, let your record speak for itself. Let your performance speak for itself. If you have incredible, like, mind-blowing results that are good for everybody, then the people will want you back. So stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. It's going to make you weaker. It's going to make you more hesitant. It's going to make you walk on eggshells. We don't want that. We want full measures. 4-year window. He has a lot of political capital right now. So, like, make the freaking most out of it. Do not even think about a third term right now. Think about a third term in your last year, maybe. Right now, go full steam ahead. That's what I think. 100%. What do you guys think? You agree with me? Am I on a freaking island here? Special election and what? Hell no, based Chad. George Washington is the best president we've ever had. I mean, Trump could be number 2 if he does everything he says he's going to do, and plus a few things. Like, if he doesn't release the Epstein list, he cannot surpass. See, I think the top 3 are Washington, number 2. Do we put JFK at number 2? See, like, JFK's mind was in the right place, but you know what? I'll go JFK number 2 because, like, he wasn't super effective. He didn't get a whole lot done, but the things he wanted to do, I love that. Like, he was a fighter. He was a rebel. He was anti-establishment. He had his eyes set in all the right places, and I freaking love that. So I think George Washington 1, JFK 2. Oh, never mind. Andrew Jackson 2, actually. What am I thinking? Andrew Jackson number 2. Washington 1, Andrew Jackson 2, JFK 3. And I think you put Lincoln above Trump right now for now. Put Trump number 5. Trump has to do a lot to get to number 2. Like, Jackson destroyed the central bank. Jackson went to war with the central bank, the Federal Reserve of the day, and he eliminated it. So unless Trump ends the Fed, he's not passing Jackson in my book. What do you think about that? Am I crazy? You agree with me? I will die on that hill. Trump cannot pass Andrew Jackson in the all-time ranking if he is not in the Fed. Chad, I mean, I know. Yeah, I know that. But, like, look at who's Trump's connected to. You know, I mean, don't want to be too explicitly deep about that on here, but I mean, the 2 books that we're talking about paint a very revealing picture that makes the mob connections kind of pale in comparison to it. So I think you should either get yourself those books and read them, or jump on into the Forbidden Book Society circle so you don't have to read them. So that I could just give you the rundown on it, because Trump definitely has some strange friends, to say the least. Garbage Man Trick says Brandon's video on the 1913 Federal Reserve signing was one of the best videos I've ever seen. Which one, Garbage Man? Are you talking about the, what is it? The because I just made one today. That's part 6 of the multi-part series. So I think you're talking about one of those. But thank you for that. Thank you. If you like that, then you're gonna freaking love the one I recorded today. It's probably gonna be a long one, but it's the one I've been trying to make for a while. That kind of, like, the last one in that series ends with the Civil War and how the Rothschilds were responsible for the Civil War, and the banking consequences of the Civil War, with, like, how the economy works. Then the one I did today is about the time in between 1970 and 1913, like before the Fed started, which Trump always attributes like it was the best time of economic growth ever in American history, like the Industrial Revolution time, and he always attributes that to tariffs, which is false. It's because we didn't have a central bank then. That's why it was the best period, not because of tariffs. Yeah, tariffs were good. Tariffs helped. And we didn't have taxation during that time period, but, like, he doesn't seem to want to call the Fed, which I don't love that. I don't love that he's afraid to call out the Fed. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're talking about the one where I was showing the guy who spoke about it. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, check out my page. So there's a playlist called The Men Who Broke America. Part 1 through 5 is out right now. Really paints a good picture of the timeline of everything. And oh, and by the way, like at the end of that video, I say to go to the Forbidden Book Society on Patreon, which like that account I'm shutting down now that we have a better version of Patreon on Minnect. So disregard the I guess statement at the end of that video where I say join the Forbidden Book Society on Patreon. That one is now being shut down, and we are going all in with the one on Minnect, which is the Circles Forbidden Book Society. But yeah, check out that playlist. I think you'll like that a lot if you like the video I showed last week. And thank you for sharing that. I love that. Thank you. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, speaking of War Crumb says gotta go. Dinner's ready. I'm gonna go too. I need to recover for tomorrow. We'll make up for it. We'll do like 90 minutes tomorrow. But I just wanted to jump in tonight and mention how what we're talking about in our group is more relevant than ever because we still got Epstein victims possibly getting whacked, and we still got people in government getting blackmailed. So that's not good. We gotta keep our eye on that for sure. And we have to learn as much as we possibly can about who could be doing this and who could be compromised. As always, guys, much love. Thank you for joining tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. You know, we talk about the deep state. We talk about the globalists.
Inflation versus deflation. Well, I mean,
Here at Mar-a-Lago.
I'm baffled that this isn't front page news.
Do you guys support a specific political party, or do you dislike both of them?
Oh, it worked like a charm on you guys.
Let's go, Brandon.